Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Jackson looking to throw right away.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson to the right side, complete to Taylor. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Jackson on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football, and they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, they got him again. He's safe by Marquez Smith. Remember the mission to get an offensive line. You got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Just a 1 yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Ravens at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Jackson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Touchdown! Mark Andrews from 19 yards away. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point. And it'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate. The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
If you rank one through in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team won from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. The Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
That one goes for 24 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 3 yards out. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't get it.
Well, this first half is not going according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Dig deep.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Austin. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Ready. Red cycle.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Swift.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. They will have time on the rise, and they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. The Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they will come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch the defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, it's Taylor. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Gets past one man. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. First and 10, Taylor now. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. On the move to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Tucker with the extra point. And it is 28-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting?
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So that, Charles, their first score of the ballgame, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' 1st down. Here's Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And Jackson throwing once more. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. The 40, 20, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Oh, he bowls over it. They find some open field here.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
3 quarters in the books.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately...
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play. He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll start with the option. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On the counter, it's Taylor. He takes this for about 6, down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 180 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.